Well, hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to the front lines of Kaiserpunk, a game that you can get now with the link down below in the description. And thanks again to the developers for sending over an early key to the demo for this one and sponsoring today's video so we can bring you all the cool goodness of this really interesting World War city builder. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it so far, and we're back for yet another episode, and we got to get things in gear. So, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hey, why not? Make sure you sub and hit that like button to let YouTube know you want to see more of these awesome city builders and, of course, this awesome game. Well, in our last episode, we built a wonderful little starting town. We're starting now to advance our factories and our farms so that way we can conquer the world. And what they want us to do now is to start bread production. So we need to continue on building some more things like grain fields and flour mills and bakeries. So yeah, if you're wanting to get this one for yourself, it is out on Steam now for a demo. So links down below in the description. And I'm certainly going to cover this one when it fully releases. Now we got some other factories down here too. Yeah, we got to get some more people going then. And I assume some of these factories and farms probably need these advanced homes too, the manufacturer houses. So let's go ahead and get those popping then right away. We'll go ahead and make another little city block here. I love the look of the houses in this game too, by the way. Yeah, the 20s-ish look. I think it bends reality and time a little bit, so it could be maybe 1900, maybe 1920, hell, even up to the 30s. It's alternative reality or alternative history. So yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense because it doesn't make sense. All right, we need to make some more planks too, and that was one of our backups before. We were kind of getting a little bit of a bottleneck there, so we've decided to make a bunch of new tree farms, and then of course we're making some more wonderful little sawmills here, which are pumping out all sorts of different goods. We have a problem here of what looks to be, I'm not exactly sure what's holding that one up. Building's not working properly because there is no depot nearby. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get some of these problems fixed before we kind of advance into the farming. We did kind of finish with some of these things, and we need to store all of our goods to go to war. Let's see, where's our storage exactly? We have utilities, public service buildings, manufacturing. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, look at elementary school. Got a police station unlocked too. Yeah, so very much a city builder too. I was expecting it to kind of just have the basics, but the fact that we have to build schools and hospitals and police stations and whatnot, actually pretty cool. And that they seem to be more like a city builder than kind of like an afterthought. They seem to be tied right in. Let's go ahead and build another depot here. We've got one down there. You can see it right there. And then we've got another one around here somewhere. I think maybe further in the south, maybe there, or somewhere around here. But we need to build one probably up here for now all the new industries, including what I think is coal. We're mining some new stuff up there too, so let's go ahead and plop that down. Maybe over, yeah, there we go. And that should help the new industry up here for iron. That's right, we're making steel, so we're mining iron. I think we got coal going over here too. Another problem for that one, not having enough depots. And so we need more wood. So luckily we built it over there to where it's going to help out a little bit. And it looks like now the problem is... let's see, not enough resources, right? So we're starting to make more logs that way. So let's see if we can keep that going. Oh, now we're short on a few different types of workers. So yeah, we certainly need more wood for laborers and for manufacturer homes. So wood is going to be probably one of our most important industries at all times. No matter what we build, it's going to take wood, so we should probably take care of that. Would you imagine that? Would you believe that? Would you? All right, there's our forester. And we'll probably build another one here. Ooh, and there's more resources there. It looks to be water. Go ahead and build a forest there. Oh, it takes wood to build a forest. Who would have imagined that? Actually, it takes plywood. Some of the other resources, too, are we're making lumber, plywood, and then even more plywood. So let's go ahead and change from lumber to plywood. How do we do that? There we go. All right, so now we're making plywood in two of the factories here, and one of them needs more wood. So we're going to increase our wood output. There we go. Looking good now. And then we'll be able to build more homes. So these obviously will need workers. We can now build a dirt road there. Love the, absolutely love the early, like 1910s and 20s trucks that are driving around. And the vehicles that are parked in everybody's, you know, like in front of their house too for the manufacturers. They're doing great. Having a good life over there. Manufacturer home there. Looks like we made like a little neighborhood. I wonder if I can move this stuff. I think there was maybe a small cost for moving things, but all good for now. We're also supposed to conquer the Balkans, so our army needs to go and do that as soon as possible. We also need more tier 1 workers, so let's get those going. So labor houses require more plywood. Hey, look at that. Good, things are really working now. So we've got 3 factories there churning away 3 sawmills making plywood for us. So you can see all the wood going in there. Nice. Now, when I get a little bit more of a hang for this game, I certainly want to lay things out more nicely. I think the layout of the game looks great. Like how some of the roads really look how they are. It's obviously a grid-based city builder, but they definitely look and feel like they're natural. And in fact, I think this farm has several entry points to it too, so we don't have to just make it in one spot. And it kind of looks somewhat realistic if we build it like that. Something like that. All right, let's put down another, maybe another wood pile here. We got a total of 25 wood there. Let's get some more labor houses going. Oh, we built a nice neighborhood there too. Build laborer houses here. Maybe away from the town hall. Maybe we'll build them down there. Wow, 20 per. Okay, we've got 20 people who can live in each home. And it looks like for the most part these houses are full. So we've kind of met all the demands of those previous tiers. So I guess we have our tier 1 manufacturers, our tier 2 technicians, our tier 3 specialists. So that's what we need is more manufacturers, the tier 1s. So we can build yet another laborer house and another beautiful little neighborhood right there. There we go. All right, they should start moving in shortly. Wow. And we need more bread, so now we can get working on that too. So bread production should allow us to get more people in the town. And they might be a little further away from the central town hall too, but no, all right. Looking at everything, I think we're all right. So let's go ahead and see what we got for grain now. Let's take a look at all of our supplies. Concrete, glass. How are we doing on food? We got to take a look at all of our stuff. There's our depot. Oh, and that depot is very, very busy too, so we don't want to build any more farms there. But they're asking us to set up bread production, so the only thing we need is another flour mill. I think we built a flour mill around here somewhere. We could go build the flour mill next to another one. Ah, here it is right here. Perfect, so now we have 2 flour mills, and now they're going to ask us to build the bakery as soon as we have a little bit more wood. So that seems to be the bakery here. So we can build a bakery back to back. We just need 40 planks for that one. 40 plywood. 4 wood in order to make 10 plywood. And then that has to be transferred into storage. Very interesting. And that, ooh, all those numbers are up right away too. Oh, unemployed is 10. It's not that we have 10 lacking. Right, I had forgotten this works a little differently. Now we have, oh, and there's also immigration here too. So 9 are waiting on immigration, so we certainly want to build more homes, but we need to feed everybody who moves in. So always a good idea to have more food than what you need, to be producing more than what you need. And there we go. Nice. Now we're producing both bread and vegetables. Once we have a factory up and running, we can use these resources to manufacture food rations used by our troops in the field. Don't forget that your laborers also use bread as a basic need. Not everything will be used in the production of food rations. Alright, cool. And a new quest for us. Infantry with guns will only get us so far. We should organize and start producing something heavier, like artillery. If we need it, we need it. There's no way around it. Alright, now it's time to start making some artillery. So unlike vehicles, tanks, artillery ships are manufactured in specialized buildings. So now we can also make a navy according to that. Yes, we could build piers, and of course we could build a vehicle factory there, but we do have a military base. I think there was an airfield here too. Yeah, airfield factory or aircraft factory, a shipyard, naval base, and air base. So we can build both the bases and the manufacturing sections for those. Another development threshold reached. We now unlocked an oil pump and a refinery and diesel and rubber too. So we'll be able to make more vehicles that way, more advanced vehicles. Looks like we've got a shortage of electricity. So we'll need to start making electricity soon as they tell us that we can. No substation nearby. That's something I think we'll get to later. We could build this now, but we're not producing electricity. And we're kind of just following what the tutorial is telling us to do. It hasn't led us astray too far yet. So let's make a road here to connect to that other flour mill and other bakery. That's what we built. There we go. Okay, so they both should be pumping out stuff. Probably an overworked depot here. Oh yeah, he's supplying a lot of stuff. We'll have to build another one, probably somewhere nearby. Okay, now we got a lot of wood. Great, we're working real fast now. Beautiful. Okay, let's go for the additional depot. Continue to supply goods. Depots are needed everywhere. I mean, it's crazy how many industries are working within close proximity of each other. And even if we spread them out a little bit on the map, it would still require... And probably a good idea to build them so close, because when you start an industry, it's small. And you'll have, like, you know, one sawmill, one farm, one ring to rule them all. And then eventually you start getting all the different types of advanced industries and build those double. So you double the number of bakeries that you have. So thus you go from like 3 buildings to 6 buildings. And you'll need a lot of stuff to get that done. All right, vehicle factory, we're still waiting on 80. So we're good. Just standing by. Wow, town looks great though. Whoa, what the heck? What is that over there? Wow, it's like Independence Rock in the United States. Now, I know a lot of people are also hoping to see different types of buildings. A lot of things here do definitely look like the Western United States for sure. I mean, yeah, there's no doubt about it. So hopefully in the future we get different types of buildings. This is just a demo for the game, so there's no telling if there's different types of buildings, different types of ships and trains and other appearances for people's uniforms and dress to match whatever nation you may be picking in. Like, for example, the tropical Asia, South America, the frigid north of Canada. Like, people may wear different clothing just based on not only culture, but also, well, the climate, too. Probably that's an even bigger determining factor. All right, a vehicle factory. Excellent. We can start churning out artillery for Raptoria. Artillery, artillery. All right. We're going to plop that down there. Going to build another road to connect to that bridge where we were so mercilessly attacked by a criminal organization, a terrorist group. Okay, building's not working properly. Substation needed. All right, set up the production of field guns and produce 5 pieces. Now, I think, honestly, in this game, the electricity works like how it does, for example, in Anno 1800, where you need to produce, well, in order to produce more, you need electricity, so you can do more with less. It's a form of automation. So, all good there. Looks like we need another depot to get that steel going. So we need to bring back that steel. Alright, so now I finally see iron coming along. There's a lot of steps to this. And iron and coal coming together to make steel. We do have a steel mill that's being supplied. It looks like we have a few labor homes down here that we fixed up too. Whoa, we got 85 people unemployed. Whew. And we have a need for 48. Water towers, water pumps, windmills. Look at all that cool stuff getting unlocked. Brickworks. Alright, and how many people are working at the vehicle factory? 0 out of 75, okay. So once they're starting to be supplied with steel, I think that'll work. Well, let's get electricity going then. I haven't seen it mention that to us, but it's a high time we do it. Is that the steel mill there? Ooh, glitched down on me. Ah, the smelter. Yes, okay. And let's get rid of that. Boom. Okay. So now we're in need of electricity from the substation, which must be supplied by a coal power plant. Cannot construct. Development level not reached. Utilities number 4. So we need to build more utilities in order to reach that milestone. So let's continue to supply it with wood. And let's see what other utilities we can build. A gravel pit. Water tower to distribute water. Oh, that could help. Workforce problems. The main way to get more workers is immigration, but there is always ways to get out of a tight spot, so here are a few tips. Temporarily pause production or public services and buildings. Boost morale. Build propaganda. Yep, that's true. Okay, and how do we do on our homes? I think we'll have people starting to be employed here once we've got the electricity supplied. So all these quote-unquote unemployed will suddenly snap into a job here. So 85 will drop down to like 15 or less, based on how much electricity we're providing. We need more utilities then. Brickworks, clay pit. Do we have a clay deposit? Or another clay deposit? Development threshold reached. Lamps and such. Okay. I want that utility up though. Lumber yards, windmills. Oh. Produces and distributes electricity in a small radius. Oh, okay, that I didn't know. I thought that was going to be for a grain mill or something. Let's see if we can supply this building. Insufficient workforce. I think we need... It's hard to tell who we need exactly. I think those are... Oh, there's actually 4 tiers. I did miss one. The laborers as well. It's hard to tell. Like, are we... It says -5 unemployed. So I think it's actually the opposite of what I said before. I'm still learning things, so I gotta, like, reverse engineer and see if that's truly the way. Is that the way? Okay, now we have 5. Alright, cool. So I was just thinking the opposite here. And yet our still our biggest problem is that plywood. The amount of wood that we need in order to build houses is insane. But we should now finally be producing enough at the windmill. We're producing electricity, but I'm not sure how much. 67% of their power grid need there is met. Let's build another one. And again, more planks. Okay. And these employ what look to be laborers, yep. So we should be able to make more sawmills now. We really need to pick up the pace on that. So sawmills are under manufacturing. A cellulose factory, right? Are they under manufacturing? Oh, they're under, yeah, utilities. Okay. All right, road time. And I'm sure our depot's probably overloaded by now again anyway. Money's kind of going down a little bit. Well, we're not really pumping anything out, so that's the way that goes. Still trying to speed up the plank production. Still at 18. But we did build 2 new buildings there for that. So let's go with another... Things are starting to get messy now, aren't they? Let's go with another depot. Oh, another 40 to make that. Oh, finally. They're starting to supply them. Good, good. Alright, we're still producing wood. We're producing planks. Planks seem to be going up. Bricks are going down. Electricity at short 23. Alright, let's get that artillery going. Hopefully that's within range. Okay, so now they just need steel to be delivered. Alright, so those 5 field guns will help us to conquer the Balkans, so that'll be our next goal. Get the military going. Labor house 20. Yeah, still a shortage again. I really want to build another depot. It's amazing, though, how it'll take 40 planks to then make... Actually, did we set that to plywood? We did, yeah. Plywood's our biggest slowdown here. I can't believe how much industry is dedicated just to that. And then we need more manufacturers, too. Morale, 20%. Oof. Well, let's build some more homes. There we go. Going down to 73 now. Steel should be being manufactured. Where is our steel industry? Munitions, cellulose. We got our coal mine there. Copper mine. Factory down there. Of course, defended by our military, or at least trenches. Pretty cool. Trying to remember where everything's laid out here. Oh, we can move the map. That's neat. Put that over here. Okay, and we got a battalion of 4 squads. Trying to find where we may have a smelter that actually is making iron and not just brass. We could switch that to steel. And we could build another one. But I think we're going to build those tier 2 homes. I like the building variety. I hope we get a button to... I want more of these different types of buildings, and I hope we get a button that you can hit to cycle through them then to change the appearance of buildings. Good. Looks like a couple of these are not fully occupied. So we'll get about 30 more people. We need about 50. And our vehicle factory is making artillery finally. We are producing field guns. We will capture the West Balkans soon enough. Good. Good. Soon. Soon. Let's see. Could get some more labor houses going. Ah, these are almost done though. Build some pretty houses here. Alright, that should almost meet our expectations. Good. Alright, so it was the opposite of what I thought. But luckily we created tons of jobs, including all that extra bread that we're producing. And enough electricity, too. Not enough production resources. I'm not sure what's required for this. Ah, more steel. And we are making steel. Development threshold reached. We can now build a key. Skilled staff. A couple other things there. Transport threshold reached. We just got to keep getting our population numbers up. Okay, let's build another manufacturer house. Good, numbers are back up. Excellent. Okay, so it looks like the needs of our first 2 tiers are pretty much met. There's some needs for luxury, health, safety, and education. But guns need to be first, brother. Got to build those big artillery shells, brother. Hell yeah. Oh, we get development points for advert pillars. Looks like they're all 0.01, so not much, but pretty cool that you get them. And we can plop down trees in the middle of houses, which is kind of nice. Oh, you can make like a little alleyway. Interesting. It seems to give you a random variety, so that's something I would like to control. There might be a button for that. Looks a little too urban there, but still, it looks nice. Like those buildings will look nicer because of that. Let's try to plop some more down. What else can we do for decoration? That seems fine. Okay, we're getting a lot more wood now. Oh, artillery. Local stock of steel is 11, so yeah, artillery should be being made quickly. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so we should be able to make 2 guns. Soup kitchen's been unlocked, as well as a bunch of other perks. Certainly want to be able to feed people. Alright, so it looks like every factory must have everything it needs in terms of production materials and for labor. And some of them even have electricity. Interesting how that little windmill works to produce electricity. Pretty cool, though, that people are actually there, like, maintaining the equipment and actually, like, operating it. Quite nice. Clean this town up a little bit. Nice. Alright. I'm not sure how many field guns we produced so far. I guess that message will disappear once we're done. Let's speed up time a little bit. Don't want to get too many people in the town that are unemployed. So unemployed is now green. That's what we're looking for. So we have more than what we need. Immigration interest is low, but that's fine. There they go again, training. And there's some of the vehicles we could build. We got ourselves a tank there, although we're not making tanks, we're making artillery. Still cool how there's an animation for that. It says tank factory, but we are producing artillery. 8 steel and storage. Looks like we must have had a ton of like copper and lead and other things needed for ammunition production. Making brass and other things like that. Got a brewery, printing press here. We got appliances factory, silkworm hatchery, dye, distillery, gold mines, jewelers, record label. Really? Huh. Decreases war wariness for laborers. Interesting. I have hope we've made 5 artillery by now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we had to manufacture the guns first, and now we're training the crews. So anything else we make now will just be extra and or for export. If we can do that. Build the vehicle factory, set the vehicle factory to produce field guns, produce 5 field guns. And no doubt we're going to have to train them too. Oh, looks like we have 5 out of 30, so we do have enough. Or that's how many we've queued up. Food rations and munition for the military. Naval base and shipyard. You can delete that road there. Ah, nice. Looks nicer, doesn't it? Gridiron beauty. Alright, are our military units done? Not yet. 31%. Oh, that's going to take a while. Disband or replace unit. Ah, we can build infantry tanks pretty soon. Production seems to have stopped for unit training. It could be because we're out of ammo. Let's switch this back for just a moment to making brass to see if we can make more ammo. Substandard. Munitions factories rolling. Making our handgun still. Should be making food rations too. Very Art Deco building here. That's cool. Buildings need iron again. Steel! We need to produce steel. There we go. Oof, this is going to take forever. Unit training's at 33%. We must need to supply with more things. Military rations produced in factories. We're making handguns here. Let's go back to making food rations. Could build another factory. Got zinc mines, paper. Not exactly sure where the quote-unquote factory is. Gravel pits too? Wow. Coal, smelters, weavers, clothers. Oil pumps and refinery. Fire station, police station, yep. More depots too. Ah, factories under the military tab. Okay. Oh boy, now we're gonna need more workers again. Oh, we could build high rises too. Alright. So now we can start putting people into tenements, basically. Okay, let's build 4 of those. Building a city block like that is expensive. Imagine when we can then start building like high-rise buildings, like legit New York skyscrapers. That's going to be quite the sight. Okay, we're doubling down on food production. One is making food. Army rations. Food rations. Well, we could make handguns again. I think we have a ton of those. Let's go back to food. We have tons of those. Cellulose and brass are needed here. We are producing cellulose. We're going to need another smelter then. Let's make some more brass. So one's making steel, one's making brass. Good. A little shortage of electricity. Five laborers are needed. Try a laborer high-rise now. That looks grim. Alright, artillery now at 37%, as before it was at 33. Good things are happening. We're making those field guns. At 100% speed, too. Spending all of our time on that. And apparently now everything's at normal. So our factory, our battalion here is being supplied with everything they need. Normal levels. So enough food rations and munitions. Not sure what else is needed there. 90 out of 90 people, 16 out of 30 field guns. Oh, I see. We're making... Let's cancel that. $50 handguns. Okay, now it's awaiting orders. Perfect. This goal should be done of creating enough field guns. We should have already been done with that. So one group of field guns requires an entire thingy there. Well, let's try to go back to the world map and see if we could do it. I do remember they said that we don't have to do it with a full group. So, we've conquered Carpathia, but not the Dapnir Plains. How do we add to our army? I guess we can add to them in the field by building in the factory, and then they'll just automatically be supplied. Alright. Go back home. $17 out of 30 field guns. We've made more than enough field guns then. And we're supplying more than enough materials. Set the vehicle factory to produce field guns, produce 5 field guns. These are field guns, there are pounder guns, field howitzers, heavy artillery, infantry tanks, light tanks, medium tanks, heavy tanks, and back to field guns. And it looks like it's producing. I want to be able to see how many. Second Battalion Russell. Every unit deployed. Let's see if we can have that unit come back and reinforce them here at home. Army and cooldown, yes. Simulating the time they have to move. You could make the moves immediately, but it takes time to get there. You can give the orders. Let's see what else we got. Populations are good. I haven't unlocked any new populations yet. Manufacture high-rises next. We got fisheries we could do. We could provide more food. Although I'm not sure what everybody wants. Clothes and newspapers for the laborers. We get on to clothing next. We do have a weaver that we can unlock. But we need some sort of a farm first. Cotton field. There we go. That'll do. Water needed. You constructed a building that needs water. Okay. Oh, I could build a water pump. Gonna try to make everybody's lives a little better. Okay. So that should be fine. What do we got here? Not linked to town center. Should be. Yeah, it absolutely is. Check road connection. I mean, we've doubled the roads, not sure. So I can't make clothing without that. Let's try to put down a... Yeah, we're going to have to put down a water pump. There's got to be another one then. Nope, don't see any more. Strange with this one. Let's delete it. Let's put our thing down, flip it, and reverse it. And magically resolved. Okay. Okay, let's build a water tower for distribution. Vehicle production is expensive. Yes. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Bloody bastards are at it again. We've got to put a stop to these bombing raids. We should scour the local brigand strongholds and see what we can find out. Wise words. Let's get to it. So when we finally made those artillery guns, that goal is done. And now we got attacked by bombers, aka giant dirigibles. Zeppelins, if you will. Oh, boy. All right, let's build a couple more things, get our people happier. Let's build a weaver. And a clothier. And on to our next mission. Ah, yes, the guys against across the river. Deal with the brigand hideouts. Oh, wow. We have to go to the village over the river, the war camp, the guarded checkpoint, fortified warehouse, military depot, and abandoned lumber yard. So we'll have to deploy our units in our own territory. How do we do that? So I guess anywhere in yellow. Perhaps. Ooh, there's a port out there too. And maybe we better conquer the West Balkans first. Ah, 20 out of 30 guns. And they bombed the hell out of our town. which is on fire. We're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that fire station. All right, well, they didn't damage us too bad, considering the size of the attack. Okay, let's keep building up. All right, so with our field guns, we should be able to do all of what remains. The West Balkans attack and then all the areas here. We'll have to see how we deploy our troops on our own territory. But I got the clothing producing now, right? So that should be on the way. And that should help out the Tier 1 laborers. And also the Tier 2 manufacturers will want that. They also want newspapers as well. But then they also want gramophones and ale on top of that. So we'll have to make another production chain for the production of booze. Bakery, fishery, common fields. Refineries. Education for laborers. Oh, is that? Oh, that's a very... What? They could only go to school in that limited space? I guess let's get to it and try it. We have plenty of money, plenty of wood. No power substation nearby for the school. Alright, let's give them their own power supply. Also saying check road connections. Same issues we had before. It's literally next to it, so it might just take a moment. And yep, we are making cotton. Perfect. And that needs electricity too, so let's build a production building there. Hopefully when we build enough of these windmills, then we can finally build our, I would imagine, the Tier 2 coal power plant. Then maybe we could upgrade the coal mines to produce a lot more too. How are we doing? 50, 45. That's good. These are good numbers of workers. Electricity is working. None going to the Weaver, though. That might be. Now we have to build a substation, which seems a little advanced. I don't know if we need a substation for a windmill, but oh, maybe we do. Yeah, we do. Okay, so we have to build a substation no matter what. My thought was that that was only needed for the advanced buildings, like in Tropico, for example. You build the giant power plant, and then all the buildings are supplied from the just from the substation. But here I was thinking like in City Skylines. Regardless, we got it. We're locked in. Weaver's now making clothing. And supply chain should be good. And that number should go up, and so should our happiness. Oh yeah, there went from 19 to 20 for morale. So that should continue to increase as everybody gets supplied with clothes. Could start working on the newspapers next. Happy workforce is a speedy workforce. And the battalion's almost supplied with the artillery guns they need. I feel like this is a lot of space to build in, too. A lot of it I want to get out of the way, especially if we go and deal with the brigands nearby. We'll have to see what it's like to attack those folks. Go back to the world map. Can we get these guys to attack the enemies in our area? Okay, I tried to deploy the army. They'll deploy in 23 hours. Not sure exactly how to attack locally. But nothing would make me happier than seeing our troops go up to the bridge and then start hammering these positions. Oh, we could just click on them. Our scouts have already checked and double-checked the village. It's ghostly empty. No doubt they didn't want to be too close to us out of fear. We might just need to find these remaining locations. Lots of iron there. Wow, look at that front line. Could just check and see what else may pop up. So this is how we do it. It's just a narrative story thing. Oh, there's some enemies. They're dug in. If we try a direct assault, our boys will be mincemeat. Pick a small group, come nightfall, send them in to rig enemy artillery ammo caches that's close enough to blow up the barriers, and the rest of the battalion can swoop in and clear the rest. Wow. Let's try to establish communication. Didn't this go off bad last time? Well, let's see if we can recruit them. Oh, he's surrendering. Checkpoint commanding officer more than willing to discuss surrender. Wow, okay. Hey. All right. Well, we probably just got a bunch of recruits and more importantly, a bunch of free stuff. Abandoned fields and things like that. All right, cool. So lots of free supplies and stuff for us. Beautiful. And things we can either repair or salvage. Good news. Okay, what else is there? 5 field guns here. Must be a military base of some sort. Cannot start event. Resource needed 5 field guns. Okay. Just need ammunition here. Okay, well, you know, we're making progress. First time playthrough, by the way. Just kind of going in blind and figuring things out. It feels good. Seems like we can be guided quite nicely. If we get to the tank before they realize what's going on, they'll run faster. Let's do infiltration groups. Operation went smoothly. Excellent. And now we got a free tank. Beautiful. Where else is there? There's one up here. Master strategist right here, folks. Master strategist. Scouts have ransacked the estate. No one's been using the location for a while. Okay. Not sure what else there is to clear out. So we need 5 field guns at home, but now our army, regardless, can go to the world map and try to take the Balkans. Who's that there? A reinforcement group? Okay, we'll have to move there and then move again and then attack. So they'll be on cooldown. Checking more settlements. Only one I see is this one here with the artillery. That could be the last one we need to go through. Oh, there's one there. Well, awful lot of security here and a lot of barriers, but not too many men. Small team, experience. Frontal assault will do just fine. They'll run away as soon as they see us coming. Deal death from the shadows. All right, went well. Excellent work. Local threat reduced. Good news indeed, but we'll keep some scouts on those leaving. I want to see where they're going off to. Alright, enemies are leaving peacefully. There's still one camp here. Let's take care of them. We now have the field guns. Let's wrap this up. Set up all the artillery we have and start the music. Fortified warehouse cleared. Excellent. I don't even know where else... anywhere else we need to attack? Village over the river we went to. War camp, I'm not sure. I thought we got them all. Oh, it's weird that it starts us at the top of the map all the time. Preparing, okay. Ooh. Ooh, we won. All right, everyone, thanks for joining me for our first look at Kaiserpunk. This is certainly a game that I found a lot of fun. I'm going to come back and do a full playthrough on this one on release, and also, more than likely, live stream this whole playthrough again and just take a little bit more time, now that I know what I'm doing, a little bit more, and practice and learn even more in a future live stream. So, thanks again for the developers for sponsoring today's video. Thanks to all of you for watching. Check it out down below in the description. Free demo, cool stuff. I can't wait to see more. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, buddy.